Once we get that key card, that
You are cleared to dock at the clinic, the best medical facility in the settled systems.
You are the greatest. No, better than the greatest. I know that's grammatically impossible, but...
There's such a mountain of work. I could really use it. Dr. Darvish took a chance on me, hiring me for... I've got a light patient load right now. I'm not seeing... Thanks for stopping by.
There's certainly no shortage of things to do around here.
Don't even think about trying anything. You sure you belong here? I got my eye on you. No loitering. Now move it. You lost, 'cause you don't look like you belong here.
Hope you can succeed at that before we are discovered.
Don't even think about trying anything. You lost, 'cause you don't look like you belong here.
You know, if you go out there with no helmet on, your head will totally explode. True story.
Just 1 week without something weird. That's not too much to ask.
You appear dehydrated. I suggest immediate ingestion of a quantity of water.
I'm afraid I lack the time for purely social interactions.
Need to make sure those files are backed up.
The
Not exactly a hotbed of criminal act. Well, let's see now. I joined up in 2292, so that'd be 38 years now? Damn. Hard to believe. There ain't been many rain. Oh, hell, nothing much happens around here anyway. But if you're saying I ain't exactly fit to go chasing after pirates and smugglers, I won't argue with you. That's why I'm stationed here. I suppose I don't think much of it. Worst I usually have it. Well, you'd be guessing, even if there was some kind of... Truth is, ever since the clinic, I reckon it's...
It feels like I've been waiting forever.
I have performed a cursory scan of your vital signs. You are currently alive.
No loitering. Now move it. What are you doing in my neck of the woods? Your department needs something? Sorry, but as you should know, the only person I'm authorized to hand over my keycard to I don't care what your orders are. No explanation. I thought I made myself clear. I suppose you do look the part. You may be right. Fine. The key is yours. Just remember to bring it back, or I'm reporting you.
Something to report?
Whatever you do, don't let anyone in here see.
I actually met a guy who finished the Red Mile.
We can't.
Across the Nile.
Assuming I'll see.
There. Got that key card for me? Now we're talking. Not bad for a novice. I think you're ready to kick things up a notch, and your timing couldn't be better.
Good. It's time for a change of pace. This next assignment requires a bit more discretion for 2 reasons. First, you'll be dealing with high-level executives, and second, you'll be in the Astra Lounge here in Neon.
I suspect a great many things could occur in the Astral Lounge without any...
I was hoping you'd feel that way. We much prefer the light touch of conversation to the heavy-handedness of threats when we can.
Our techs failed to uncover a potential deal between Infinity Ltd. And Quantum Synergies. Your job is to make sure that deal fails.
It's already been taken care of. All you need to worry about is that you'll be speaking with Quantum Synergy's Executive Director, Zola Adisa, and I'll be giving you a dossier on both. I strongly... Exactly. Those lines are most likely to sway Zola and Arthur away from Infinity, not to mention give them a gentle nudge in our direction. The Infinity Ltd. rep is Nina Hart. I'll also be giving you an altered version of her presentation to swap out with the original. We've changed several figures, just enough to cause sufficient confusion throughout. Whenever executives are faced with numbers that don't properly match up, any faith they may have had will falter. Finally, I recommend dressing appropriately, so I've taken the liberty of having a suit made for you. We need absolute discretion on this one. I don't want any SSNN broadcasts about murder in the Astral Lounge. I bet you are. Just remember to keep a low profile. Don't let the Astral Lounge distract you too much.
Imogen and Yuko run a tight ship.
Sorry, can I help you with something? Ominous, yet intriguing. You obviously have an agenda, so let's hear it. Of course, they're putting forth effort to impress us, which shows they value and respect us. It won't have any significant impact when it comes down to business decisions, but it makes a good impression. Risky, you say? By all means, enlighten me. Cheap is a word quantum synergy should never be associated with. I believed our team had thoroughly researched infinity, but your comment gives me pause. Their instability was cited as a pain point, but one we could deal with as long as we maintained control of all joint projects. However, upheaval always comes with its own series of issues: delays, morale, public perception, and Drexler has yet to prove he can provide the consistency that I would prefer. Perhaps it really is more than I'm willing to undertake. A surprising conversation, and one I would never expect from someone such as yourself. I suppose the old saying, never judge a book by its cover, is appropriate here. It seems I have quite a bit to reconsider now. So it looks like the pleasure aspect of my trip needs to be postponed. Thank you for that insight.
You ought to slap a dress code on this place. Keep it classy for appearance's sake. Ain't that the truth? Wait a minute. Please tell me you're not from Infinity Ltd. Well, thank goodness. I was beginning to worry. I've got a meeting coming up with a few reps and didn't want to be making any snapshot. Is that so? Lay it on me then. That's an awfully big claim to make. You'd have to have some inside detail. However, it does match some of my own research that I've been conducting into their finances. It is a little excessive, even compared to their competitors. I won't say it doesn't make me nervous. To be honest, that was my biggest initial concern. Companies live and die by their legal teams and public perception. For some, it's just as important as quality. The argument is that we could shoulder that load. But is it something we really should take on? Well, it's been interesting. Just goes to show how wrong first impressions. Unfortunately, it sounds like I have some data I need to revisit. So take care, and maybe next time.
You know I went to chef school. This ain't exactly
today? Of course. And what name is the sweetheart? just so happens I spoke to Miss Hart earlier today to assist with some arrangements. So, how may I really? Perhaps it depends on your definition of what's... In my experience, the write-off. Let's not close the door on this just yet. I think you may be right. I suppose I can reduce the fee for a replacement key, since this is your first time. Of course. Here's your key, and I hope you continue to enjoy.
What's up?
I hope you have some good news for me. Well, that wasn't too bad, was it? You're a natural. I'm not just saying that because I hired you. The Astral Lounge can be overwhelming for some, with all its bells and whistles. Tie that in with manipulating people who are the equivalent of their boss's boss, most junior-level ops would start to show their cracks.
Overall, not bad for your first high-profile assignment. You even earned yourself a bonus, which Lyndon was more than happy to give.
It is good that our restraint is appreciated.
I like to recommend something fun or shiny and new. You never know when life will take a turn, especially in this line of work. But no rest for the weary at Ryujin. We've got a decent backlog of assignments, and they just keep coming, so I hope you're still good to go. At least this next one will be a break from all the chatter.
Your next assignment is to remind the competitor of their place in the corporate food chain.
Some call it retaliation, but we like to think of it as tough love. Most corporations live and die by public perception. Trusted products lead to a good reputation, which leads to profits. And, like it or not, we're all here for the profits.
Your assignment is to plant an ARC device. The ARC will allow us to frame our competitor for gross negligence and tank the public's perception. Good. All you need to do is plant the ARC on the service panel of your target. We can handle the rest from here.
Do your best to make sure you aren't seen. The key is to make this look like a malfunction. And good luck. Keep it up, and you'll probably have my job soon.
I don't want to hear any complaints.
Howdy.
Keep an eye.
A fair amount of business runs through Hopetown.
We be dust.
I have never liked Hopetech ships. Though I suppose that is hardly the point of them.
Off-worlders. Nothing good ever comes from them.
Sorry. I have a mountain of work to do.
Just keep it holstered. We'll get along fine.
We might hit a new record in a second.
Perhaps not the wisest decision.
This is an active industrial site.
You're making things harder for yourself! You're under arrest! No sudden You're coming with us. We'll be taking... You're out there a lot, right? Space? Just do us all a favor and never turn into one of those spacers. robbing, stealing, killing. Even the Crimson Fleet don't trust him. I don't like the look of you. If you want to see how short my temper is, keep talking. Cause any trouble? You don't want to... Pin up there, huh? Don't go causing trouble. I don't like the look of you. You don't want to pick a fight with me. Got a Not interested. Don't you have something better to do? Quit staring. Get out of my face. If you want to go, save it for someone who gives a damn. Scram, I'm on duty.
Hey there. Got an update? Good. I'll let our techs know every...
Now, on to the next. Oh, but before I forget, the results of your Astral Lounge escapades are in. I'm happy to say that the deal was officially called off.
Masako was pretty happy about the results, so she arranged for...
It won't buy you a new ship. You earned it. In order to stay on top of the market, we have to know what our competition is. The next assignment requires a more brute force approach, since the... Good. Luckily, there aren't many. Besides, your target is a prototype schematic for a new engine that Trident Luxury Line. According to the rumors, it's projected to be 7...
The current schematic was sent to their star yard to begin prototyping. You'll find the Trident Luxury Line star yard orbiting a...
Remember, same rules apply. Don't get caught, and don't make a mess.
This is Free Star Space. Please hold your current speed and heading while we scan you for contraband. You're good to go. Have a nice time in Aquila City. You don't appear to have an appointment, but we welcome walk-ins. Dock and let's see how Trident Luxury Lines can help you.
Is it true that you destroyed the Crimson Fleet with nothing but your bare hands?
making sure everyone...
I have heard much debate on whether Trident ships are overpriced. I have never flown one myself, so I cannot be sure.
Excuse me. Everything okay?
Everything looks good at my station, Captain.
Hey, how are you?
Hello, Captain.
Please hold your current speed and heading while we scan you for contraband.
Aye, Captain. Good to see you.
What is it?
Just the person I wanted to. And we aim to keep it that way. I need to deliver this to Vina so she can start. I've upgraded your security level so you can access the executive floor, where her. Tell her assistant Maeve you have an appointment.
I warn people that come.
I hate waiting.
It says something, does it not? That the executives wish to have someone else physically
Can I help you? Name an appointment. That's neither your name or appointment. If you're expected, I need... So again.
She's with me, Maeve. We have an appointment with Ularu. She should be...
Thank you, Imogene. I'll mark you down as confirmed. Ularu's in a meeting with Genevieve, but they should be done any minute now if you want to wait right here.
Thanks, Maeve.
Sooner than I thought. Looks like Ularu's ready now.
Don't wander into any restricted
one more
areas.
thing.
You know, if they aren't willing, that leaves us with only one option.
God, Ularu, is that always your response? I don't want another PR mess on my hands.
I never had the patience for computer systems.
No. We can talk details later. My next appointment's here.
Fine, but you can break this news to Alexis at our next meeting.
Good. You're finally here. The one I've been hearing so... I'm Ularu Chen, head of operations. So tell me, what do you...
Hold it right there! You're... Ugh, why do I always get the dumb ones?
I cannot will... They did not
Ularu, is that always your response? I don't want another PR mess on my hands.
Yes, Viv, because you're too good at your job. No. We can talk details later. My next appointment's here.
Fine, but you can break this news to Alexis at our next meeting.
Good. You're finally here. I'm Ula. So tell me. In that case, it sounds like our initial impression of you is turning out... Now, my dear Jeannie here says you've been through the basics of what we do.
5 successful standard assignments, and 1 specialized.
And on top of all that, a flawless record. It's no wonder they love you up here. I happen to have a personal assignment that I'd like to send you on. One that involves meeting up with an outside contact. Jeannie seems to think you're more than capable of handling it.
She's the best operative I've ever hired.
Let's not forget the only operative you've ever hired. Meeting with outside contacts isn't always as... Some can be fickle or demanding, so you'll need to decide how to handle. Good. Then you shouldn't have any trouble. Your contact is Simon Rychek. He claims to have information on a new project that He said it's a game changer that Ryujin would be especially interested in. Finance will reimburse up to 1,000 credit. Negotiation it is, then. Because losing such a valuable asset? Now, in order to confirm your identity, Simon prefers code phrases. I'll let Jeannie give you the details on this one, because
Simon is into sports, so he enjoys any opportunity. At some point, he'll casually say, "Looks like the Galactic Raiders are the #1 pick for the Universal Championship." You get to respond with, "Razor Derby is the only real sport."
Razor Derby is the only real sport.
You'll find him in Sidonia, so I hope your ship's fueled. Just look for him above the luck.
You spoke very highly of this one, Jeannie. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some...
Thanks for the vote of confidence.
Welcome to UC Space. Maintain your current course while we scan your ship's cargo. You're cleared to...
Sidonia. Old ways. I suspect the soul system would be abandoned otherwise.
Just because the governor's office is right out there on the
Do you imagine anyone actually enjoys living here? I simply cannot.
I need to find a real bar. You lost? Or just come to us? Not much to see. Same old buildings. What I wouldn't give for a beer. And some Speaking of, looks like the Galactic Raiders... You're damn right it is. I heard they were... I have information. It's my belief that your employers would be highly interested in... It's steep, yes. But...
At least you're being open about the fact that you're...
For this little tidbit? Believe... I suppose I can't argue with that. Yeah, I hope so. I'm trying to be reasonable here. All right, I'll lower the price. But that's my final offer. Unless... I knew you'd see reason. The information I have is on a deal for something called Project Dominion. I'm giving you 2 slates. They contain surveillance and interaction data for Stanley McMillan, the Infinity rep, that I obtained myself. I'm also giving you a 3rd slate because you're going to need to download the files on Project Dominion off his computer yourself. Nice doing business.
What the hell are you doing in this dump of a city anyway? You draw the short stick at work or what?
I wish there was something more.
Infinity sent me to get Deimos to bite on a deal. You
you believe people used to think?
Project Dominion. Sounds like world domination to me, buddy. I'd buy into that in a heartbeat. Right? I'm telling you, this Project Dominion is the real deal. We ought to be selling this to Inception or Quantum. Hell, you should be in the Astro Lounge making Ryujin Industries beg for that tech. That'd be the greatest irony of them all, but not this baby. Dominion is finally gonna put Infinity first. We'll beat Ryujin at their own game.
Hey there. Approaching ship. You've entered Freestar Collective space. Maintain your current course while we scan for contraband.
Ryujin certainly spared no expense in their exec floor.
I've been waiting here for ages.
Keep out of my way, and I'll keep out of yours.
Well, that took longer than... I hope whatever information Simon had was worth it. Project Dominion? That can't be right. Give me a moment to run a decryption. Let's see... Got the key, deciphering, and... done. Well, well, well. Looks like our friend Simon wasn't joking. Project Dominion isn't an Infinity LTD prototype. It's one of ours. They didn't even bother to scrub the name. Meaning someone never thought they'd get caught. Come with me. Masako needs to hear about this.
I never had the patience for computer systems.
Hey,
Ularu? What is this about? Who is this?
This is our latest junior operative. I sent her on an assignment to rendezvous with an informant. But here's the real news. Infinity Ltd. has gotten their hands on Project Dominion.
Impossible.
Not only that, they're trying to sell it under their own name.
Of course they are. We need fines to investigate this immediately. Since you found this information, I am trusting you. You see, Project Dominion is confidential. It requires a high security clearance to even know it exists. If Infinity Ltd. has obtained any information on it, that means... Indeed. A mess that I expect... I want you to go see Dalton Fines, our Chief Security Officer. You've brought an enormous security violation to our attention, so I trust... And thank you. Some operatives may have seized this as an opportunity for extortion. Is something amiss?
My company's future might be riding on this deal.
Good. You're here. So, thanks to your work in Sidonia, I'm told someone here has leaked information on Project... A mole within the company means We're initiating Security Directive Theta, which means a full sweep of every employee in this building. Masako and... We certainly are. Directive Theta has one unique case, and that's Ularu Chen. The directive calls for a specialized programmer known as Nix to investigate her. But here, we don't deal in trust here. Think more. Nix will be giving you a program to run on Ularu's computer that will pull any data needed. Your job is to infiltrate Ryujin Tower. This means your keycard. At least one of us is. In the meantime, I'll ensure all non-essential employees, Ularu included, during that time, I'll be unlocking access to the tower's ventilation system. I'm also issuing you a disruptor, which should help. I'm glad I don't have to. You'll meet Nix at Madame Savard.
Don't wander into any restricted areas.
This place always has just the right atmosphere. You got an appointment? 'Cause if not, consider this area. Oh yeah, don't... I've written up a program just for the occasion, but as Ryujin know? Oh, I'm pretty sure it's not. Ryujin is my second best. It is a really nice amount of credits. Maybe I am getting a little greedy. You know, part of me could find some wiggle room. Alright, you win. No wonder Ryujin hired you. A pleasure, as always. Your job is simple. Just run this little beauty on Ularu Chen's computer, and the program will take care of the rest. Once you're done, bring the slate back to me at my place. Whatever encryption Ularu has is bound to take some real work. More than my little setup here can handle. It's nice to see you know more than just sneaking. Here's the slate.
I have little use for robots, especially ones too small to carry supplies or serve as cover in combat.
know what's good for you!
I enjoy a great many foods and drinks. Tea has never been one of them.
Stop running!
I have little use for robots, especially ones too small to carry supplies or serve as cover in combat. I suppose that is ours now, eh?
Stop running if you know what's good.
things harder for yourself.
How quickly can you get that done?
what's good for you. Stop, in the name of the law!
This area is off limits. You need to leave.
Stop running if you know what's good for you!
Ryujin has certainly taken time to craft an...
what's good for you.
Ryujin has certainly taken time to craft an appearance for itself. Neuroamps are fascinating, are they not? I'm still surprised they have not been completely outlawed. Ryujin has certainly taken time to craft an appearance for itself. Neuroamps are fascinating, are they not? I'm still surprised they've not been completely outlawed. Ryujin has certainly taken time to craft an appearance for itself. Neuroamps are fascinating, are they not? I am still surprised they have not been completely outlawed. Ryujin has certainly taken time to craft an appearance for itself. Neuroamps are fascinating, are they not? Surprised they have not been completely outlawed.
I suppose.
Ryujin has certainly taken time to craft an appearance for itself. Ryujin has certainly taken time to craft an appearance for itself. Neuroamps are fascinating, are they not? I am still surprised they have not been completely outlawed.
Dalton will be pleased.
I'll never leave Neon. For someone in my business, there's no better place. So, you... Just brimming with confidence, aren't you? But I've seen your work. Now, I'll take that program back that
I hope for all that was necessary.
Just give me a minute. You want this done or not? The program I gave you to run on Ularu's computer basically opens an all-access backdoor for me. I can see everything and anything, so let's take a look. Ularu has some impressive encryption on her files. Not that I can't crack it, of course. Circumventing protections, running decryption. This should just take a moment now. Damn, I'm good. That went faster than I thought. I'm saving several files to a slate for Dalton, including access history and anything related to Project Dominion. Adding a new encryption for him as well, so he's the only one that can view these. And done. You're all set. You ready to wrap this up? I've got the new encrypted slate. Let me tell you, it looks... Technically, I'm not supposed to look, but it's kind of hard to not see what's going on. Since you came through on your end, let's just say that slate isn't going to paint the best picture for Ms. Image. But bear in mind, you're dealing with some pretty talented people when it comes to falsifying information. And don't be too sure about that. Imogene was practically I'd almost guarantee there's intent behind everything she does. Here's the slate. As you...
Oh! Shall we agree that was an unfortunate accident?
You're out there alive, right?
Eugen CEO is no joke.
I've got my eye on you.
I assume you were successful. I didn't get any in. It will be handled. Now, let's see what we have. I didn't think it was possible. But someone's been accessing Ularu's files remotely. It's quite a complicated trace, too. I'm impressed Nix was able to track all of this. Damn. And there's our culprit. Imogene Salzo. Either that, or she. Well, before we make any harsh decisions, I'll need to... I want you to head to her office and escort her here. Good. When you're dealing with
This could be the most important meeting of my career.
Don't cause any trouble. I warn people that Tomo wasn't.
Let me guess. Looking for Imogene?
There's always work to be done. Pace yourself.
I'm sure you can tell by now. She isn't here, which is a shame since I have several... She's always been the master of avoiding desk work. She hasn't stepped into the office since the maintenance closure, probably abusing her... I know for a fact she doesn't have any external meeting. I'm not even sure that's any business of yours, but I do enjoy keeping close tabs on my counter... Yeah, no thanks. Getting information out of Dalton. I have Imogene's last location at Frankie's Grab and Go. You'll want to get executive sign.
It is impressive how thoroughly...
Good. I'd hate to see one. Word of advice. If you're planning on foregoing authorization and just tiptoeing your... Two's a crowd if you're trying to... Good luck finding Imogene.
Oh, hello.
Got my eye on you.
No Imogene, I see. Of course, Yuko. If Imogene's with the Syndicate, I can't just send you after her. We have to make sure he's aware of the situation. Good. Head over to the trade tower. He may ask for credit. You're right. Just be sure to bring her back here in one. If she resists or tries to run, we have no choice but... I'm glad we're on the... She knows the consequence. If the situation does take a turn for the worse, I trust you won't...
Can I help you? Whoa, whoa. Where do you think you're... In my back room? Now why don't you tell me what you really want? It's gonna take a lot more than that to... Now that's more like... I'll let you in.
Do they even try? Do they even try? Go on. No more signs of trouble.
to explain. I had a feeling you'd be the one to come after me. Yeah? And I didn't look guilty before, based on those files you got from Nyx? Ularu set me up. Yes, I've been acting as a double agent, but because she ordered me to. The assignment was meant to deceive, not benefit. And Project Dominion is way above my pay grade. It'd be impossible for me to deliver it. At least, intentionally. Look, I only know about Project Dominion because I wanted to know exactly what I was being accused of leaking. But that tech is dangerous. An internal neuroamp that can theoretically control other people? If the evidence points to me, it's because Ularu used it to set me up. What better way to frame someone than to take control of their mind and have them actually perform the actions? It's the only scenario that makes sense. Besides, what's my motive? My career is solid at Ryujin. Infinity can't possibly beat my current benefits. Believe me, after having to play double agent, I've learned all of this firsthand. That's exactly what I've been doing here. Ularu has the skill to pull this off, but she's also been behind the desk for years now. I knew she'd miss something. This slate holds all the evidence against her. I just need you to deliver it to Dalton. It's the only way I can prove I'm innocent. I was hoping you would. I'm still going to lay low until I hear the coast is clear. As long as Ularu still thinks I'm on the run, she'll remain confident that her plan is working. And I know you don't hear it much around the office, but thanks.
That this has become. Can we even trust that if we give the evidence to Dalton, he will accept it?
I'm out!
Well, look who's back. I heard you spoke to Dalton and still went. They're both gonna. Apparently not. But that doesn't mean you won't see. So tell me, what? I had a feeling you'd enjoy your time with Dalton.
They know how to make a client feel welcome up there.
This deal could be huge.
You're back. Not safe? And I hope she gave you a damn good... If I'm not mistaken, you appear to be on her side. Now, I need to undertake the laborious task. In the meantime, Masako. Not that I enjoy it.
enter into any restricted areas.
Keep out of my way, and I'll keep out of yours.
I need that Rothicite if we want to.
Good. You're here. It's time to put a plan in motion to take... the mole took priority. Now that Dalton has we don't know to what extent Infinity has taken the current neuro... Let me introduce you to Vina Kalra.
Yes, details. You see, the internal neuroamp is supposed... The first part, the part Infinity stole, handles them. The second part is a shielding modification designed... You got that right.
No one wants their greatest asset used against them. Once Vina can complete the internal neuroamp and shielding mod, the plan is to outfit you. We can't risk the assignment until we know your mind has the necessary...
Of course. Installing experimental technology in...
Good. I'm glad you...
And I love a willing subject. Now it's just... The final kink in both designs was finding compatible materials to use for conduct. I've finally created the perfect alloy.
Which is where I come in. We have a confidential contract with Consolidated Mining to gather, refine... Their last shipment is late, and neither we nor Consolidated Mining... We not only expect it, we demand it. The outpost has been performing as expected.
We need you to head out there, secure the shipment, and I want to know what happened. Good.
The mining station is CM Station RC1. The shipment should be in the research and control tower. This keycard will let you enter the mines.
Remember to be prepared.
The entire station was wiped out.